Hello everyone and welcome. It is Saturday the 9th of February 2013. We are your lovely NASL casters, of course. On my right, Frodan and Gretorp. And I'm of course Ken van der Kooi, also known as RotterdaM. Guys, I'm already nervous. Anyway guys, of course today we're going to do the Cash the Bash. This is a little fun casual show that we as casters just wanted to do. We put it together. So this is not an official NASL show. You're not going to see all the stuff you're perhaps normally used to from us. It's just us three guys, soon four as soon as Mr. Bitter arrives, as he's working his ass off somewhere else. We're just going to be on the set, we're going to have fun, and then one by one we're going to go backstage where we have our normal office desk. And of course we have Starcraft installed there, and we're going to play one by one.
We're going to get our butt kicked.
Yeah, Red seems very confident. I don't really like this.
He's like, he's been traded. Yeah. We've been casting.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, that we have an incentive program built within it. So every game or series that Rhett wins will get $25. But if he loses, Kevin, what will happen, Kevin?
Well, if he loses one game, we decided that he's going to have to cast that replay with the guy that beat him, and we're going to upload that on YouTube later on, so that's only if that happens, of course. I think that would be very fun, because I can already see myself. Red, how awesome is this little move?
And you know what, the second thing that he has to do, it's the most upvoted thing on Facebook. You can actually vote for your favorite thing for your pro players to do if they lose games, is also to do a Fierce Fitness.
That's
so
right.
Frodan,
that's right, Rhett.
We'll say if he loses 2, he has to do
I
Fierce
gotta
Fitness.
win, man. I gotta have Rhett do some Fierce Fitness with us.
It's a binding contract, Rhett. You have to. Let's go ahead and introduce our pro player for today. Is of course Yos, aka Rhett from Team Liquid Rose. Rhett, how are you?
Are you nervous, Rhett? Because we sure are.
I feel good about my game, so I'm ready.
How's Zerg doing in HOTS these days, Red? Are you satisfied with how Zerg is?
I really like it against Protoss actually, because it changed a bit. It's no longer like Brute Lord Infestor only. You can do a lot of other stuff. And Terran seems a bit stronger, but I just haven't figured it out yet. But so far, it's like way more fun for me than Wings of Liberty. So I'm having a great time playing a lot and stuff.
So let's delve into it a little bit more. I mean, you said Terran is really frustrating for you. Is it just the Reaper Hellbat mode that's really getting on your nerves?
Yeah, the Hellbats are a problem in the early game, I feel. And then the Widow Mines are great at defending like everywhere. So I find it hard to like find a solid strategy to like open with, and then I like Mutas, but the Widow Mines are so good that I don't know anymore.
All right, so before we really go into the action and we actually start the games, we just want to chat up with Red a little bit, so we're going to talk for a little bit more so people can also be aware of the show. For the people who are wondering, which order are you guys going to play? We got a little helmet here. This was your Halloween helmet, right?
Yes, that's right, the Iron Man one.
And we got 3 papers in here, so it's going to be completely random. We're going to draw the names out as soon as we are ready to play. But first we want to chat up with Red a little bit, as it's been a while. Before the show started, you guys missed this, we were already on Skype chatting a little bit. And Red said, Kev, whatever you do, just don't get mad like you did once at Home Story Cup. The guys next to me asked, like, huh, what's that about? What happened? And this is a very old story, but it's kind of funny. At the very first Home Story Cup that was ever hosted, Red just joined Team Liquid, and we were going to go to Germany together. So Red also said, like, hey, come to my house 1 or 2 days in advance. We're going to play some StarCraft, maybe some FIFA, just going to chill. So we had, like, we played quite a bit of StarCraft each, but we didn't really play against each other until, like, his friend arrived, and his friend was, like, really pushing Red. He's like, just play a game against each other, man. But it was kind of, like, awkward. He's like, come on, just play. And then Red's like, okay. And then I 4-gated Red, and I won. And Red actually got really mad. He's like, this is so stupid about this game, because this stripe will forever be very, very hard to defend. This just makes no sense. And that was really fun. So after that, like, we had some good times at this place. We drove to Home Story Cup. Red did pretty well, considering he just really started serious with StarCraft. And obviously at night, before we actually went out, we just actually that night we didn't go out, we just let it all night long. And we were kind of sitting next to each other. And we are both playing lots of Wings, and I was just forgetting all the time back then. No shame, guys.
As for everybody.
So I'm searching ladder, and Red's searching ladder, and we meet each other. And like the first game, I either cannon rushed or 4-gate. What was it, right?
I'm pretty sure it was 4-gate on Coolest Ravine.
Oh, that was a dark time.
Yeah, I know. That's so dirty, bro.
I know. I apologize. So I somehow managed to win that game too. And Red got pretty pissed. He's like, "This is just stupid, man. This is stupid." And I'm just sitting there like, "Yeah." Then we searched immediately again, and I got Red again. This time he crushed me. I was like, "It's okay." We searched game 3. We got each other again. He beat me again, and I was like, thinking already, it's like, you're complaining, now you're beating me, but I didn't say anything. Game 4, we meet each other again, and he beats me again. I was like, see how fun it is to complain? Like, oh, it's so strong, right? I got a little bit irritated, and I just searched again.
We almost fought. I think that was
And
the
it's
closest
like
we ever came.
And then game 5, we meet each other again, like 5 games in a row.
Oh,
and it happened again, and like suddenly, like the rest of the apartment started to realize what was going on over here, because there was like this barrier of tension between us. And he beat me in game 5. Yes. And then he beat me again. I was getting more annoyed, and then game 6 he beat me again, and I was like, and I'm out of here. Good times.
And wait, did you 4-gate every time?
Pretty much. Cannon rush, 4-gate, somewhere in between. It's not gonna happen today though. I'm gonna play a normal fun game today. But yeah, those are some of the good old times.
Yeah. Well, I guess we can put it out there. So Kev does play Protoss, and everyone knows he's going to play Protoss. But today, Andre is going to be wearing a different hat. What race are you going to be playing?
I'm playing Protoss. I told this to Red already. I've already shown my competitive Terran, and then my competitive Zerg against Alive. I came pretty close to Alive, actually, in one of the Gauntlet series last off-season. And now I want to humiliate Rhett with my Protoss.
we have a long history of games in Brood War, Gretorp. Why don't you tell us about them?
Yeah, the first game I ever played with him, I beat Rhett. He got so angry. He's like, "How do you know what's in my eggs? How do you know what's in my eggs? They could be Zerglings. I could have 12 Zerglings coming out against your units, and you could be absolutely dead." I was like, yeah, but I had my SCV in there, and I was seeing everything. He's like, "No, that's the most all-in play I've ever seen." It was like really, really standard play, and that's the only game I ever took off of it.
So it's basically we have a similar history. Like
Yeah.
we won the first, and after that,
basically when I lose, I get mad. So.
Yeah. He got super angry, and then like he just let all of his frustration out into the game and wrecked me every single time. I was like, "Hey, Red, you wanna train a little bit?" He's like, "Sure." Crushed me. I was like, all right, I think I need to go back to ladder.
And that's probably good for me because I've never played Rhett, which means I might win the first game, and then from there on, never win again.
you might actually have the best odds.
No.
For the people who are wondering, where's Mr. Bitter? He's coming real soon. He's actually doing some video shooting outside somewhere on Secret Project X. But Ben will try to make it way over here as soon as possible. Of course, we can already sort of start the show without Ben. But to talk a little bit about Ben, Jos, you actually have quite a history with Ben as well, right?
Ben invited me on a show 12 weeks with the pros, and then at that point we played quite a bit, and I tried to help him a little bit, and we would always play off races. I would play Protoss and Terran, and I think I've never lost to him, so I feel good about playing him too.
Red, don't think that's an accomplishment. Come on. Just kidding.
Well, which one of you guys is the best?
I think it's very close between us.
Yeah.
It depends a lot on like who's playing more in the week or just daily shape.
All right.
But you know the funny thing is as well, because like Ben has his moments. Either he plays a lot of StarCraft or he doesn't really play that much. But he's also like he's better than people give him credit for. Because every now and then like people make these casters ranking and then they put Ben somewhere at spot 15. But that's really not true. Because even when Mr. Bitter doesn't play that much StarCraft, he's still always like in the top of his Master League division. Like maybe not rank 1, head above shoulders the rest, but he's definitely like up there. So he's much better than most casters. But he's still so how can you describe what's a good word about his play? Like sort of insecure. That he was like really kind of nervous all week long. Like last Saturday, which was like a week before now, he's sitting in the car and he's like wondering. I was like, why is he silent? He's like, I just don't know what to play against Red. I was like, wow, this is like 7 days from now on, Ben.
He's already been waiting about it for a whole week.
Yeah.
And it's going to be over in 5 minutes.
No, everybody loves to bash on Bitter, but you know, after being practice partner with him, I can tell like he definitely has a lot of skill. He just like I don't know. He goes into autopilot mode. That's what I see a lot of him. He goes into autopilot mode and then just loses games. It doesn't matter if he's way ahead or way behind. He just loses games then.
That's how every Mr. Bitter
That's how every Mr. Bitter ladder game starts.
I was playing this game and I was so far ahead.
And then it went all so wrong.
Yeah. So Red, I hope you know that whenever your game starts against Ben, basically Ben is already so far ahead before it starts going wrong. So you're going to have to fight an uphill battle here.
I'm up for that.
And honestly, I have to give you respect too, Frodan, because I think I mean, you compete very well with Ben too, and last time I played you, you did really, really well. So I really feel like no,
but
I
Ben
really,
You guys are all awesome.
yeah, circle jerk guys. But seriously, like
yes.
I really feel like we've developed into a pretty strong.
Yeah,
Like,
Dan
if we-
also
if we
plays all
formed a
3
team.
races. That I
Yeah.
mean, I almost only play Pro Tools. I had my time where I played quite a bit of Zerg and I was doing quite well. But like Dan, no surprise there, guys. Nah, but Dan Starren is actually quite legit.
No,
right?
I know. Yeah.
I like it. So guys,
I can't wait to see it.
we'll see, Red. So Red, just before we head into commercial, as we're gonna play one commercial before the action really starts, tell us a little bit about yourself. As you lately, I think the last tournament you played was IEM Katowice, and after that you basically totally focused on Heart of the Swarm. So what are the goals and ambitions for this year?
There's the MLG Showdown matches for a spot at MLG Dallas, which will be HOTS. So I thought it was a really good time to switch to HOTS, and there's also going to be IEM World in the beginning of March as well, which could be HOTS, but it could be Wings of Liberty. But I think HOTS is just really a lot of fun, so that's why I prefer to focus on HOTS. It's just great to try new units, and it's really making me want to play more now, so I feel great about what's coming up in the next few months.
All right, bro. Well, we're going to head over to a very small commercial break, then we'll be right back. Then we're going to do the drawing to see which of us is going to play first. I'm excited, so hopefully you guys are going to have a lot of fun. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.